So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Terrific header! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Beckham, looking for options for movement. Belletti. Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. The referee's awarded a free kick. Too close for comfort. Nesta gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe, Kagawa. Hullet. Now it's Kagawa. Mbappe! Swept in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's cut it out. Conte. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Climbs up big! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Messi is flagged offside. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Kagawa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of... And a shot! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now that's well seen too. Conte. Beckham. There's the shot! Loose. That's another chance! And more, and more, and more! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Done delicately. Conte for Kagawa. And it's Belletti. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely worked. No luck with that dink over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Danger averted for now. Great pressure, plenty of it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
That was lovely, that.
And he's on his way!
Oh, that was expansive and...
Heads it! Just needed better contact. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bale gets flagged offside. Nesta. Bastoni. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front.
He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Gerrard looking for the run. Beckham looking to run onto it. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Suarez. Oh, good-looking ball. Conte, passing is crisp and sharp, and he's got the beating of his man. Great ball, and he's in here. Vinicius Junior! Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's found a way through. Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. He's through here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Almost an hour gone. Mbappe. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Bale, very much a man of this moment. Oh, can he get onto this? Conte. Now Neymar. Oh, super find. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Maldini gets rid without sophistication.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Bale. Has a go! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
26, Kagawa. Coming on the field is number 11, Rikari.
And here's Gerrard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Conte. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. And it's been shipped out wide. Conte. Some resolute defending there. Beckham. He has found the way through.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. And he's there to get rid.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Moreirense have the chance to go the other way. And it's Bergomi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Referee has just said play on. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Done delicately. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
And it's hoisted clear.
Filippo Inzaghi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
He's got tall. Goal! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gilberto Silva. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Del Piero, and he's surging through. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was easy. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. In with a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There could be trouble here. Now the finish! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. This is quite a battle.
Well, There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ronaldinho. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Beckham with the short one. Moreirense are looking to go forward now. That's a shade optimistic. Nesta. And it's Ronaldinho. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gilberto Silva. He could be in here. Rijkaard. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 17.
And we're off again.
E vai entrar com o número 10.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries to get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Mohamed Salah. Looking tidy in possession here. Bale. This is... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Bale. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Leicester picks it up from the goal kick. That's a nicely measured pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit. And the finish! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Goalkeeper's ball. Bale. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Rummenigge. Adams tries to clear. Albertini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Hullet. Costa Curta. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right play. Can he put it away? Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's got away.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Albertini gets across to intercept that. Taken back almost at once. Beckham. Shot could be on. Rummenigge, big header! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bale, into the box. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No way through. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hullet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Bale. Beckham. Bale. Oh, great! He's got the shot away! And more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And now they can clear their lines. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Costa Curta. Oh, that's fabulous. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's bustling, tries a shot! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. You just know there is no stopping that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Back into the middle. Oh, he's found him. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And it's Gerrard. He's going for goal! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Oh, well played. Rummenigge. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
In with a header! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta cuts out the pass. Bale goes on a charge down the left. And he skips past his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Messi. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard cuts it out. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good running with the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. He is through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rummenigge, and he's whipped. Up he goes! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, they've got it again. Well, that's an inviting ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lahm. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is out of play. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's gone forward. And it's Hullet. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. That's a shade optimistic. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's played him through. Bellingham. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ødegaard goes short. And the shot! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rummenigge finds himself offside. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Rummenigge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rummenigge, nicely weighted ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Koundé with the clearance. Bellingham. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that's a good ball. He's got the shot away! Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal attempts a clearance.
There they go, hunting again.
Pirlo. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's been shifted off it. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly away. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, terrible pass. He's in space and looking for options. It's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And smartly reclaimed. Beckham. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Big chance! Alvarez. Nesta makes the interception. Rummenigge. Bullet. Forwards and with intent. And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Swung over, pass somewhat off target. Done delicately. And he was quick to react. And they've got rid. Beckham looking to run onto it. He rises! He has done it! Again we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Ødegaard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a key interception. Ødegaard. And now they can clear their lines. That's headed upfield. Floated through. It's a great ball. Cleared without complication. Taken back almost at once. Pirlo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior short changes him with that pass. Oh, important interception. Maldini. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Always onto this. Alvarez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Floated up and over. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, what has happened here? It's chance! loose now and they're in for the pieces. It's there. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
David Beckham. David Beckham.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Pirlo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Number 2,
Collier. That looks a cracking ball. Face to face with the keeper.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Musiala.
There will be
So just one extra minute for stoppages. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maldini cuts it out. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Beckham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that's a nice ball. Kaká stood up well to him there. And it's Bale. Can he latch on to this? Chance for the header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That has been cut short. That's a good ball played into space. Collar goes steaming forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Brilliantly cut out. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Hullet. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That pass has been well intercepted. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Bale really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's played him through. And now they can spring out of defence. That's played into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Kohler has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pull it. That's a nicely weighted pass. Hits one! And he's there to belt it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Bale. Pull it. Bale. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cantona. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kaka. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the runner. Oh, what a... He's got the shot away! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. In for a header! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the finish! He scored! And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He has found the way through. And here's Suarez. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. Distributed tidily. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's run loose here. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could be danger here. Chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got away. Matheus Nunes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cleared without complication. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Can he put it away? He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No, that's been intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Quality ball. Davids gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Bale. Pullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get onto this? Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been clubbed away. Fulham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
Header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Weghorst is offering a wry smile there.
Gerrard, not the most accurate pass. Look at the space, shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Fulham grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Weghorst. There's no flag. He could be in here. And he's there to get it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's a fine interception. Fulham are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ronaldinho. Beckham. Keeper's ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Davids. Weghorst. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! They've scored! And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
He gets big. It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He'll try from distance. Great effort, but no way through. Now it's Bale.
That's good play from him.
Pullet. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Pullet! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
And a quick announcement today that
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Fulham get the second half going. Now it's Weghorst. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ronaldinho looks to get on the end of this. Schmeichel. Rijkaard. And it's played forward. Short changes him with that pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Matheus Nunes. He has found the way through. Pedro Porro. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to dink it through. Pullet. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Beckham! Keeper's not concerned by that. Fofana wriggles his way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Nesta makes the interception. That is good alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball, and he was quick to react. And it's Bale. And he's in on now the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ronaldinho certainly could have and should have made more of that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckham looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Fulham needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on.
Hits one! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Fulham go into the lead. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to cut. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Threads one in. Lovely bit of skill. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. That's a sharp pass. He's gone forward. No luck with that dink over the top. Pedro Porro. Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He won't be happy with that one. Fofana, can he spark a counter here? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's just beyond his reach. Weghorst.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Rafinha!
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Ronaldinho. Number 11, Bale.
And here's Rafinha.
Number 13,
Fofana.
Nesta. Number
Shot could be
21,
on.
Pirlo. Coming on the field, number 22, Jan Koeman.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Cannavaro. Substitution in progress.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Ronaldo is firing after that one. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Grealish. He's found a way through.
There will be 3.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Foot in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shift.